Hello everyone on YouTube, this is Jordan here again bringing you another video, and welcome back to the Why I Love It series, where I talk about why I love various keyboards. In the last video it was the PSR 8000. In this video it is my good old Yamaha PSR 220. And there's a lot I love about the PSR 220, and this is going to be the first YouTube video discussing why someone likes this particular model, because there aren't that many on here as far as I know. And let me just get to the point right now. The Yamaha PSR 220 is awesome. It's got so much potential that it lives up to straight away. People say it doesn't, but back in 1996 this was all you needed to go on stage. So what makes this keyboard special? I'm going to go stand in front of it right now and show you. Number one, grand piano. Listen to the grand piano on the PSR 8000. Turn that up. And now listen to it on the 220. This is one of the reasons why I like this keyboard. The grand piano voice is just excellent to hear on this keyboard. It's one of the better sounding Yamaha grand piano sounds. And there's only one other keyboard that has this sound, and that's the PSR 330, which costed a lot more, which would have cost a lot more anyway. Number two, the chorus effect. This keyboard is just brilliant, especially in terms of the chorus effect. Here, let me give you an example of a voice that benefits from it. Here's clean guitar in its normal set, in how it normally sounds. And here's what it sounds like with chorus added. You can hear a difference there. Pretty good. And a lot of the instruments are just so good, especially this one. I don't know what it is, but that instrument, that sound is just brilliant. Another thing this keyboard benefits from is having one drum kit, because the drums on it sounds so good. So that's an example of some of the drums. Of course, this drum kit started on the PSR 510, so I'm not going to complain. It's a brilliant set. I love it. And another thing I love about this keyboard is the one-touch settings here with the styles. You get 100 styles and you get 400 different one-touch setting possibilities. That's because there are 4 one-touch setting voices for each style. let's pick a style that I can use. Let's go for 93. Yeah, we'll use this one. So here's the let me go to one touch setting. Here's what one touch setting voice is for that one. Press the second button, and that one's the clavy for number 2. Another alternative one you can have. Oh, we just accidentally pressed it. Let me press it again. Is that sound? Personally, I like that one. And here's another one. So these are voices that are suitable for that style. Brilliant. That's what makes it brilliant. And yeah, and another good thing is with the styles here at the top of the keyboard. These styles here. 20 of the styles have their own special accompaniment, and they call them dynamic styles. So you've got 100 styles in total, and 20 are dynamic styles. So let's just tally that up. Take 100 away from 20. So that would say, we'll take that away. 80 of the styles are normal styles, and 20 are dynamic styles. And here's an example of a normal style. Let me just bring it up right quick. You can see normal accompaniment, nothing too snazzy. But what if I go for a dynamic style? Well, listen to this one. This one is oops, wrong style. Number 95, funk. You see, a lot of it's in a major chord. But it's providing some expression to the styles. And no other keyboard has this feature. The PSR 630 and the 8000 try and do well with it with the virtual arranger, but it just doesn't do it. I mean, look at R&B, for instance. Let's let me go find it on the PSR 8000 actually. Where is it? So let me find this. There we go. So here's what it sounds like on the PSR 8000. And here's what it sounds like with the well, actually, let me play the second variation. And let me turn on the virtual arranger. Play the same stuff again. Second variation. I don't like that at all. But if we go back over to the PSR 220 and we listen to it on here, the 220 obviously has a better way of handling things. Now, I'm not saying the one on the 8000 is bad, because it is. They're both as good as each other, but the 220 just has a better one that's better, in my opinion. And you don't even have to play a major chord, no, a major 7th chord, sorry, I mean, when I was playing major with that funk, and it added seventh chords in. So that's what the dynamic styles do. They're not new types of styles because this keyboard was the only one to introduce this kind of styling with dynamic styles. And you can't download those styles, unfortunately, but you could probably recreate them with One Man Band 11 or something and hook it up via MIDI, because you can have style out with MIDI. Next thing I love about this keyboard is how easy it is to access all your main things. I mean, the display shows you where everything is. At your top, you've got your power and demo buttons here. The layout of this keyboard is just so brilliant. And there's your accompaniment volume. So let me demonstrate that. That turns it down, and that put it back to default. Next, that's your tempo. So you can make it fast or slow. And I personally love it being there. I don't like there being a tempo tap function like there is on the PSR 520 and the PSR 620. It's just so easy to use. To me, I think the tempo tap is inconvenient. Well, it's good, but I like the old-fashioned way of the tempo me. Just those drums. Another thing I like about this keyboard is the jam track function. So basically what that does is it plays various chords. You don't have to play the accompaniment. It'll do various chords and variations. This keyboard, the PSR 230, the PSR 78, and the PSR 190 both have this feature. And it is brilliant. So you could let go of the keyboard and it would start playing various chords. And on the PSR 220 and PSR 230 only, you also get fill-ins too with the jam tracks, which is quite nice. And sometimes, with not all the styles, they'll move on to the variations. Some of the jam tracks were designed for certain variations, so pretty awesome. And you can turn off jam track by simply pressing one of the variation buttons if you want to play the accompaniment normally. But I think jam track is a fantastic feature to have, and I wish Yamaha brought it back in other keyboards. I mean, it could certainly benefit from that. Another thing I love about this keyboard is the easy chord memory. Basically what that does is when you're recording, well, basically you will be recording, but you've got 16 demo songs, and then after the songs you've got ECM 1 to 4. What those do are those are your easy chord memory banks. So you can use those to record, and you can record your own accompaniment. You can't record a melody part because you can play your own melody part on the right-hand side of the keyboard. So I've got my finger on the ECM button. I don't want to record any ECMs on this keyboard today though. I'll show that in a later video. So you would record, press the lower key on the keyboard, and you'd start recording. Play that. You've got the whole keyboard free, just to do whatever you want to do. What's the final verdict then? The Yamaha PSR 220 is brilliant. If you could pick one up if you found one on sale, get it. You'll regret it if you don't. It is estimated, they say that back in 1996, when this keyboard came out, it was estimated to have cost £229. And that goes without saying. This keyboard's just got some brilliant sounds. And yeah, it's overall just an all-round brilliant keyboard. And no wonder I enjoyed it back in the day when I first got one. The design on it is just brilliant. Definitely reminiscent of Yamaha retro. And you've got your buttons here too, which just make this is what this is what makes this keyboard so special to me. And another thing I love about this keyboard, if you can hear that howling, it's just my dog. I got a Jack Russell. So don't panic, guys. It's only a dog. It's not a wolf. Like I'd ever own a wolf. It's only a Jack Russell. His name's Prince and he's cute. um, yeah. So there in the comments, what do you like about the Yamaha PSR 220? Oh, that's it. I was gonna leave one more thing about it. Another thing that you can do is, I love this. You can do this with the styles. Is here. Let me play a style. Let's go for my favorite, number 17. Hear that? Watch what happens when I push this button. You don't hear it anymore. What I've done there is pressed a button called large and small, so you can turn any style into a large style or a small style. Now, large styles are full accompaniment, bass and chords, plus a few extras. The small style just strips it down. Oh well, I suppose I might show you what I used to love doing on the 220, just as a bonus. And you know what else I love about this keyboard? You can just do all sorts of weird stuff with the styles. I mean, look at Country Ballad. I love this one. I'm just going to spend the last few moments of this video messing about with some styles because I've just discussed everything. And so I've got some time. So why don't we have some fun with the PSR 220 here? Country Ballad using this chord is brilliant. Or how about Country Rock 1? I mean, this keyboard can just use its glitches to its advantage. I mean, come on. There are plenty of glitches in this keyboard, but a lot of them are pretty good. But the glitches aren't too serious, so yeah. Anyway, folks, that is the reason why I love the Yamaha PSR 220. Back to what I was saying before, you in the comments, what do you guys like about the Yamaha PSR 220? I'd like to know, and then we can discuss about it. I mean, there's a lot of people who love this keyboard, and I can see why. It's just a brilliant keyboard. I mean, they're becoming rare now, the PSR 220. I mean, I've been searching on Facebook Marketplace, and there isn't a single PSR 220 now. It might be different where you are, but it certainly is where I am. There isn't a single PSR 220 on eBay. Near probably a lot, probably in the UK. And I'll tell you why now. This keyboard came out in 1996, and the majority of the PSR 220s in existence are either in museum exhibits that specialize in old musical equipment, or are likely trash compacted from faulty units because there are people that don't take care of this stuff out there. But you'd be lucky to get a PSR 220 in the way I found this one. And I have another PSR 220 coming to me as well, so I'll have two PSR 220s. So this is my second one because I've had my I had one back in 2005, as you know. So the one that will arrive from London will be my third PSR 220, which I'll probably be leaving at my uncle's. I mean, this one seems perfectly at home on the stand, so I'm not going to complain. Anyway, this is Jordan signing off, saying have a good day, everyone.